What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA SAG.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have a set of very important news. I will show you that MMTLP community should be professional. Only in this case you will be able to solve this major problem, not only for you as shareholders, but major problem for the entire US stock market. Otherwise, guys, you will not get any results, and in a minute I will show you what I'm talking about. But before we dive deep into all of this, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So guys, and here is the comment section of my YouTube channel, and here is several comments that were published under the video that I published on March 24th, I believe. And here is the comment that was published by Herman Hartner 3 days ago. And he wrote, "In my opinion, just more lies as always. Me think somebody is a well-paid shill in my humble opinion." And guys, I see and I know and even I understand that if you don't want to accept someone's point of view, you will attack not their opinion. In our case, my opinion, my personal opinion and my point of view, you will attack me as a person. And this is pure evidence of this act. And guys, I have to admit that everything that I post in my videos, everything that I explain to you in my videos is just my opinion based on the vision and based on the documents that I found and that I'm still trying to find in internet and in different court cases and other sources. And here's my answer to this comment. I wrote, that's your opinion. It's wrong and I fundamentally disagree with it, but I won't delete it just like I don't delete others. Your view isn't based on facts, it's based on your refusal to face them. You'd rather believe in some big powerful enemy you will never defeat because it feels better to lose to a giant than admit you are wrong. But the moment you are shown actual documents and facts that conflict your theory, which, by the way, I'm not even denying. I also believe FINRA and SEC are responsible for what's happening to MMTLP shareholders. Suddenly I'm a paid shill. And guys, definitely you don't read all the documents from the court cases, and in a minute I will show you that we have a huge update that potentially will change your mind. But in general, guys, let me begin and let me continue today's video with this tweet Junk Savvy just a couple of days ago wrote this in response to Chris G. And Chris G wrote the tweet that is related to some actions that might happen in order to, well, to protect some sensitive information from the SEC side. And Chris G tries to connect the dots, and he tries to connect this case with MMTLP case. And Junk Savvy wrote this. Good luck trying to silence the MMTLP army. We know the SEC conspired with regulators, lobbyists, broker-dealers, shorts, and all to defraud investors. The cover-up is ongoing. And for a bitch, your resignations and departures do not absolve you of accountability. We expose more and more every day, and we are coming for you. We will not stop until you are exposed, and we are reconciled for the harm your criminal conspiracy has done to 65,000 plus investors for over 1,200 days. And guys, I have to admit that it is nothing else but just a tweet, and there is nothing behind this tweet. Let me show you this. Jeff Davis, and you know that just recently Jeff Davis had some kind of fight against Busy Brands, and Jeff Davis was attacked by Busy Brands because of his actions that he tried to help authorities to solve the problem again with MMTLP story. And he wrote in response to Junk Savvy's tweet. He said, "Good luck. Obviously someone told all these MFers to shut the F up about me the last few days, because my name hasn't come out of any one of these clowns' mouths for a bit. Junk speaks my name as a surrogate, paid or unpaid, of a company, and she's subject to a federal law if she's making shit up. Good luck. I won. Matter adjudicated as law. It's a settled fact. MMTLP was fraud. George Palikers and John Burda charged. McCabe and others under investigations. Zero assets. I asked friend in CO to check and see if McCabe has any leases in CO per Imperial project. He said he saw none. Maybe this is an error. LOL. NBH not even trying to move case forward. I can watch in real time. Will be auto-dismissed soon enough, or I prepare continue to accept. That's it. That's only two options. FBI been notified, SEC been notified. So you shut the fuck up about me, because wait for it, it's all true. And guys, you know that just recently NBH filed a lawsuit against Jeff Davis, and Jeff Davis, and I covered it in my previous video, made several responses where he explained his point of view, and this is the defendant's original answer, affirmative defenses and verified denial, where he explains all the facts that he told in his previous documents and in his public tweets. And this is not the most convenient, let's put it this way, information for MMTLP, for basically NextBridge Hydrocarbons and its board of directors. That is why I believe Greg McCabe will start to push this case down the road for as long as possible, and he will dismiss this case. Basically, this case will be dismissed because of his inactions. That is why, in my opinion, it is and it was another smoke and mirror from the board of directors of NextBridge Hydrocarbons. Let me continue with another quite interesting set of tweets. Wait a second, I will show you somewhere here. Puzzled Raccoon wrote the tweet where he basically paid his attention to the document that was filed in Metamaterials bankruptcy case. It is a motion to seal and opposed motion to seal limited portions of FINRA's supplemental brief on burden and declaration in support with proposed order filed by Davis S. Norris. And here you can see quite interesting, not a comment section, it is quite interesting comments from and screenshots from the Twitter account. And let me show you, wait a second, let me show you this in detail, several screenshots. That is not so pleasant for MMTLP community, because it is a real document, it is a documented fact that MMTLP community tried to harass and try to attack people from FINRA. You can see that Quinton Minta wrote this on March 20th of 2023. Light up the FINRA headquarters for us, brother. And he responded to this tweet where, well, let me show you. It is right here. Wait a second. How can I make it closer? Like this. So, Gito wrote this, MMTLP, and this is the gunman who is allegedly pointing to FINRA. And Quinton Minta responded to this quite unpleasant tweet. Next one. Curtis wrote this in August of 2024. Cassie May's daughter, well, you are not missing. Cassie May's daughter of the now infamous Patricia Cassie Mates currently serves as an operations manager for the subcommittee for energy and water, appropriations committee. So he discloses some sensitive information. Next one. Luco Moon wrote this. Seems that the FINRA folks just may need some peaceful protests at their houses, schools, offices. Good thing all their pictures, names and info is out. See you soon, FINRA. Criminals. And guys, unfortunately it is not the end. We have plenty of facts that MMTLP community tried to attack, at least verbally, people from FINRA. That is why potentially it was the reason why FINRA made quite unusual decision back in 2022 when the U3 halt was implemented, and they basically told to their employees to work from home remotely, potentially because of these statements. On top of that, guys, let me show you again somewhere here. We know that, wait a second, Jeff Davis has a point of view on the entire story that is not staying in line with the point of view of the majority of MMTLP shareholders. And basically it is not so popular because some people don't want to accept that the wrongdoers are not only in FINRA's and SEC headquarters. And Jeff has quite a lot of, well, I believe he has a long list of documents that he can represent in court in order to protect himself and in order to reveal some sensitive information that will definitely help to push our case forward. But it is not the way how you think the things should be done. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Scott wrote in response to the same exact update in bankruptcy court, in bankruptcy case, wrote this 42 minutes ago. Kind of funny that FINRA only used screen names and didn't subpoena X records to get real identities. There were literally dozens, if not hundreds of threats made all around the same time. FINRA never sought to identify them to bring charges. Even those people ostensibly using their true names online were left alone. Kind of makes you think false flag, huh? And also he wrote this 2 days ago, and well, he found out that Jack Smithy has a lot of long list of charges from the Glendale Police Department, and this person, well, he was also trying to attack some people inside MMTLP community whose opinion is not staying in line with his one. And that is why, guys, Scott wrote this. The shields are devouring each other, and only Jack Smithy once again has an arrest on 3 warrants. You folks out there living in the twilight zone of basic intelligence need to understand when your CEO thanks people for attacking shareholders and defaming them, McCabe specialty. And then this happens again and again. Go read these guys' 17 pages of arrest for yourself. You have absolutely zero chance of being taken seriously by anyone with any power to rectify. Look at the body count too. First, this Newsmax guy was going to save the day when Rob Carter, then Ann Vandersteel, then Mike Flynn, they pop in, do their ensemble roles, then slide into irrelevance here because the SEC knows it was all a scam. That's why Burda and Palikars are starting down the gun barrels of MMTLP criminal proceedings, as are a few of community social media shields working for McCabe probably too. When your flagship fanboy Jack Smithy has a rap sheet that reads like War and Peace in page length, no wonder your chances are zero unless you are either in either court or arbitration. I have been told that Schwab paid out to some folks. True? I'm working it through arbitration discovery and probably a US District Court subpoena if FINRA balks. And guys, I also told you that I had some information and it was disclosed about a year ago that some folks were paid by Schwab in order to settle the problem of MMTLP, and they signed an NDA agreement in order to basically hide this information. And Scott is trying to reveal this information through court, through arbitration. So let me continue. Do I think FINRA is a true body here? Of course, that's always been my main target, but that doesn't mean the NBH and MMAT execs should be heralded as heroes. They aren't. They were all in it up to their eyeballs. And I completely agree with this statement. The problem is not only with with some authorities, with SEC and FINRA. The problem is much bigger, and it is connected to the board of directors of MMTLP, NBH, and TRCH. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.